Today, I put LeBron James in the Michael Jordan era on 2K24. 2 weeks ago, I put Michael Jordan in the new LeBron era, but this time I'm going back and seeing who can win the battle this time, and I'm putting LeBron James in the Michael Jordan era. Last time around, Michael Jordan won the battle. He was one who had all the finals appearances and a ring. LeBron James did win an MVP, and Michael Jordan also did win one, but overall, in the 10-year stretch, Michael Jordan was the better man. So MJ did better in LeBron's era, so it's only fair we go to MJ's era with LeBron. So I inserted the 2012-2013 Miami Heat LeBron because he is age 27, and if we move on over here, Michael Jordan is age 28. So I found LeBron that was closest in age to this version of Michael Jordan, the one that is in the Jordan era. As you can see, Michael Jordan is here for 6 years. But LeBron James is only here on a 1-year deal because I added him in as a created player. So he'll be here for 1 year with this Miami Heat team because that's the team that I took him from, and then we will see where he goes. There's really not much else to say. We are here November 1st of 1991. We'll be going for 10 years, LeBron versus MJ, and we will see who comes out on top. And always as a reminder, I have zero control over either team. We are just following them throughout the sim. So neither Michael Jordan or LeBron James win MVP because Clyde Drexler takes it 27, 8, and 6, 1 steal and 1 block per game. Detlef Schrempf, 6th man of the year. David Robinson, DPOY, 1.5 steals, 3.1 blocks. And then Rick Adelman, coach of the year, 71 and 11. I was a little surprised to see the Heat up here, but then I remember that, they have prime LeBron James. So a very likely opportunity that they could face each other in the first season of the sim. Let's go ahead and get it right underway. I'm just going to sim to the first round because they should both be comfortably through, and they are. The first round is, of course, 5 games in this era for at least a little bit here, and it is a quick 3-game sweep for both squads. All the high seeds make it out in each conferences. There was no upsets. And we'll go ahead and hop into round number 2. The Heat actually lose their first game. So the Heat are on the brink of being swept. We're down 0-3 after 3 games. I mean, I want to hop in Simcast, but I'm gonna have to wait till we get a closer series here, and we're not even gonna get one. The Heat get eliminated by the Cats. They get swept. Not just eliminated, they get swept. And so now we'll go ahead and follow the Bulls, who are now down 3-1 themselves. 3-3. They come back down 3-1. We've got a Game 7 in Simcast. I think the Bulls are going to do it, and they do. The Bulls make it through. What a weird little series there. Michael Jordan goes 27, 4, and 10. So the Heat get swept, and the Bulls were down 3-1, but they come back, and we now have Phoenix and San Antonio in the West, and Chicago versus Cleveland in the East. The Cavs comfortably took care of business against the Heat, but against the Bulls, it doesn't look to be the same, as we've got a 3-0 series and a 3-1 series. Oh no. 3-2 series. Okay, the Bulls do end up making it through. And we've got a Bulls-Suns finals. I know this happened at some point. Don't know if it was exactly 1991 or not. I don't believe it was. But a Bulls-Suns finals. Who is on this Phoenix team? Jeff Hornacek, Kevin Johnson, Tom Chambers. Just a very deep squad going up against the Chicago Bulls, who had a very uncomfortable path to the finals outside of their first round. And then now they face the 3-seeded Phoenix Suns in the finals. Game 1 goes to us. Game 2 goes to us. Game 3 goes to the Suns. And we are up 3-1. Here we go. We're going to have to jump in. Looks like the Bulls are going to do it. Cartwright with the rebound. It's off to John Paxson. And he is going to be presumably the last player to hold the ball here, as the Bulls are going to win the NBA Finals in the first season. And once again, Michael Jordan gets the leg up and wins the Finals in year number 1. And of course, Michael Jordan is going to win Finals MVP. Stern hands it off to him. In Game 5, Jordan went for 33, 7, and 6, a steal and 2 blocks, 7 turnovers. But that doesn't matter. Horace Grant with the double-double. Scottie Pippen, 25, 9, and 7. Michael Jordan in the finals averaged 31, 7, and 6, 3 steals and 1.5 blocks. He didn't even need a three-pointer. Not one three-pointer the entire series. And now we'll move on to year number 2 and see if LeBron James has moved on from the Miami Heat. LeBron James has moved on from the Miami Heat and has joined the New Jersey Nets with Drazen Petrovic. We've got a good squad here and a young squad here entering the future. This team got swept by Michael Jordan last year in the playoffs, and they decided we're going to pick up his biggest rival, LeBron James. LeBron is here on a 1-year deal, so we will follow him and the New Jersey Nets through year number 2. Michael Jordan wins MVP in year number 2, 29, 7, and 6 with 2.5 steals and nearly a block per game. 60% from the field, but only 19% from 3, but it doesn't matter. Christian Laettner, Rookie of the Year. Sleepy Floyd, 6th Man of the Year. David Robinson, once again, DPOY. When I did the Derrick Rose sim, Dwight Howard went absolutely insane on DPOYs, and I think David Robinson could be that in this sim. He's averaging 3 blocks per game. That is absolutely ridiculous. And Phil Jackson and the Bulls are the best team in the NBA. Michael Jordan, of course, first team All-NBA as he was MVP, and LeBron also first team All-NBA. In the East, the Michael Jordan-led team did take the 1 seed once again, but the LeBron-led team did grab the 2 seed. So we'll quickly sim through the first round here. And it does all go to plan, as both of our teams do make it through. Now, Chicago did lose 1 game to the 8th seed Orlando, but really no nervous moments in the series as we go on to the second round. Charlotte takes game 3. And Charlotte takes game 4. Is LeBron about to not make it to the conference finals for the second straight year despite being the second best team in the conference? And they lose game 6. The LeBron-led team once again does not make the conference finals. Michael Jordan really wants to face him. He's there once again as we start on the conference finals. But any LeBron-led team just cannot get there yet. He needs a little bit of help. And speaking of help, Michael Jordan's got it. And he sweeps his way into the finals to face last year's MVP, Clyde Drexler. Bulls are up 2-0 early, 2-1, 3-2. The Bulls are on the brink of winning it again, and we'll hop into Simcast. Minute to go, tie game. We are going to jump in. Horace Grant at the line, makes free throw number 1, and Chicago takes a 1-point lead with 58 seconds to go. Free throw number 2 is good as well. We've got a 2-point game here. Clyde Drexler bringing it up against MJ. Gonna try to ISO on it, but MJ's locking him up, but he dunks right on him. Michael Jordan with the 27-10, Clyde Drexler nearly with 40 on Michael Jordan's head. Michael Jordan's trying to post up and get the ball. He gets it with Clyde on him. Backs him down, goes for a post hook, and misses the shot. 12 seconds to go. There's no shot clock left. Pass it to Darty, and he gets the layup to go with 7 seconds remaining. We could pretty comfortably assume who's going to get the ball here. It's Michael Jordan with 5 to go. 3. He drives in, pulls up, hits it with 0.5 seconds to go. Michael Jordan keeps the hopes of winning the finals alive. And we've got a tie game with 0.5 to go. Maybe they'll go for a lob. It might just be a quick jumper. They've got Clyde open. They hit Clyde. No good, and we are going to overtime in game 6. And I think the Bulls are going to be safe. They are. Despite a 40-piece from Clyde Drexler, it's not enough because Michael Jordan responds with 41, 7, and 12, 5 steals, 3 blocks. And the Chicago Bulls have won the NBA Finals for the second consecutive year. Michael Jordan Finals MVP, 34, 6, and 8, 2 steals, and a block per game once again. Didn't need to make a 3 in the entire series. And after 2 years, it is not looking good for LeBron James. So LeBron has joined on another 1-year deal. He is just bouncing around trying to find a home. A 1-year deal with the Phoenix Suns, Kevin Johnson, Jeff Hornacek. And now they are in different conferences, so we could get a LeBron James, Michael Jordan finals as we go ahead and enter year number 3. Clyde Drexler wins MVP for the second time in 3 years, 28, 7, and 8, 1.5, 1.2. David Robinson, once again, DPOI with 3 blocks per game. Rick Adelman, Coach of the Year, because the Blazers win 70 games. Once again, Michael Jordan and LeBron, of course, are both on first team All-NBA. And the Phoenix Suns are the 3 seed in the West. And the Chicago Bulls are the 3 seed in the East. So neither team is absolutely insane, but they do have the opportunity to make the finals. We're going to have to go slow through this first round just to be safe here, as both teams lose game 1 and both teams lose game 2. The Suns have been eliminated, so there goes LeBron. Bulls might come down back 0-2. Yes, they do. What in the world? LeBron just has 0 playoff success. I mean, I know he's not on an elite team as much as the Bulls are in these sims, but I thought he'd at least be able to win round 1, win a game in round 1. All right, well, we're back to following the Bulls now, who are the 3 seed, facing off against the 2 seed Miami Heat, who are, once again, the 2 seed. And they take game 1, take game 2. Bulls take game 3, and we're down 3-1. It took LeBron leaving for the Miami Heat to make it through. Look at this squad. This squad has done more than if LeBron was on their team. LeBron might just be cursed. And the Blazers, led by MVP Clyde Drexler, win the finals 35, 9, and 7, 1 steal, 1 block for Clyde. He also shoots 40% from 3. And a very weird year number 3 sees both of our teams have 0 playoff success. All right, has LeBron found another new home here in year number 4? No, he has not. He actually signed a 3-year deal to stay with the Phoenix Suns. Now, both of these guys have 3 years on their deal, meaning that at the end of 3 years, we could see both of these guys move to different teams. All right, really not much to say. Let's go ahead and hop into year number 4. LeBron James wins his first MVP of the sim, 24, 9, and 7, a steal and a block per game, shooting 40% from 3. David Robinson finally doesn't average 3 blocks per game, but still wins his 4th consecutive DPOY. And Phoenix is once again the 3 seed, but this time they've got MVP LeBron James leading the way, and the Bulls are back to the 1 seed in the Eastern Conference. They had obviously a very good year. They were the best team in the league. We're going to go ahead and sim through round 1, but we're going to follow the Suns because they might have a little bit of a tougher time in comparison. They actually both win in 4 games, so no issues there. And we are on to round number 2. For the Bulls, they have the Charlotte Hornets, and for our Suns, they have the 2-seeded San Antonio Spurs, led by DPOY David Robinson. As the Suns quickly go down 0-2, 2-1, 2-2, and the Spurs are on the brink of eliminating us. We'll go ahead and hop into Simcast. There we go, we're hopping in. All right, here we go. Suns with a 1-point lead over San Antonio with a minute to go. 2 on the shot clock. Pump fake shot is up, and it is no good. LeBron with the rebound and a chance to potentially ice this game. LeBron pulls for 3, and he misses it. A wide open 3 is missed by LeBron James. 30 seconds to go. San Antonio with the ball down 1. Pull up midi, and it is no good. Phoenix gets the rebound and is immediately fouled. Free throw number 2 is good. San Antonio will take a timeout, and they are going to pretty much need a 3-pointer here. 18 seconds to go to potentially keep the Suns alive another day. Doesn't take the shot. Adams for 3. No good, and that is going to do it. The Suns take the win at 22-11 from Kevin Johnson. A tough game from LeBron, just not his best, but not a bad game at all. 27-4. They had 4 players with 20 points. So we'll hop right back into Simcast. Can LeBron finally make it to the conference finals for the first time in this sim? They knock him off in Game 7. Once again, Kevin Johnson leads the team in scoring, but LeBron goes for 19, 13, and 6, 3 steals, 3 blocks. And here we are. For the first time in 4 years, we are in the conference finals with LeBron James, and we have both guys in the conference finals. We got Chicago versus Miami in the East, and Phoenix versus Denver in the West. They take Game 5. Season on the line once again, hopping into Simcast. And we're going to comfortably win and push it to a Game 7 led by LeBron, 25-8-8. And we are 1 game away from the first Jordan-LeBron finals in either sim we've done. We're going to hop into Simcast. And we've pulled away. And the Suns are going to make it through, led by a near triple-double from LeBron James, 30, 10, and 9. And we have finally got a LeBron-Jordan finals in one of these sims. Let's hop right into game number 1. The Bulls take it. The Suns take Game 2, heading back to Phoenix. Suns take Game 3. Suns take Game 4. We're going to hop right into Simcast because if LeBron wins the finals, we are going to want to jump in because he has not won one yet. And the Bulls are going to survive another day. LeBron, 25 points. Michael Jordan with a 15, 10, and 7. Series head back to Phoenix for a chance to win on their home court. We've got a Game 7 between LeBron and Michael Jordan. Jordan with 39, 7, and 10. 5 steals, 3 blocks. And it was a 3-1 lead for Phoenix, and now it is Game 7 between LeBron and Jordan. And here we are, 40 seconds to go, and the Suns have an 11-point lead. Unless we see an absolute miracle here from Jordan, which we will not. LeBron James is going to knock off Michael Jordan in the finals to win his first ring of either sim. And here's the last shot. No good from Pippen. 3 seconds to go. And there it is. Phoenix has won the NBA Finals. And LeBron James has won the NBA Finals for the first time in one of these sims. And he does it in a 7-game series against... What? What? What, 2K? BJ Armstrong just wants to... What was that? LeBron has won Finals MVP. Of course he has. Michael Jordan gave it his all, 33, 6, and 5. LeBron James, 16, 7, and 12. And the Phoenix Suns have won the title, led by LeBron, 23, 7, and 9. Steal and nearly 2 blocks a game. And that is the end of Season 4. And of course, both of our guys are still on their teams. They've got 2 years left on each of their deals. So at the end of year 6, we could be looking at LeBron and Jordan on different teams. Until then, let's go ahead and sim right through this year. Chris Webber wins MVP for the Minnesota Timberwolves, 30, 14, and 6, steal and a block per game. Kevin Garnett, Rookie of the Year for Seattle. Penny Hardaway, 6-man. And finally, a new DPOY. This time it's Hakeem, 1.6, 2.8. And the Bulls are the 1 seed in the East. Phoenix is now the 6th seed, and Phoenix actually makes it through. I was surprised by that. Phoenix actually does make it through, as does the 7th seed Minnesota Timberwolves out in the West, and Chicago, of course, sweeps their way through the first round. Phoenix versus Minnesota, we have a 6 or a 7 seed in the conference finals. Hopefully, it is our Phoenix Suns. 2-1 lead for the Timberwolves, 3-1 lead for the Wolves. And the Suns have been eliminated by MVP Chris Webber and the Minnesota Timberwolves. Denver, once again in the conference finals. They were a 5 seed last year. This time they're a 4 seed. And once again, Bulls Heat conference finals. And the Bulls comfortably make it through to the finals because of course they do. And they face off against the 7-seeded Minnesota Timberwolves led by MVP Chris Webber. Go game by game. Bulls win game 1. Timberwolves game 2. Bulls game 3. Bulls game 4. Timberwolves game 5. Timberwolves game 6. Another 3-1 lead instantly put away in the finals, and the Timberwolves have the chance to upset the Chicago Bulls in the finals. And they are going to do it. The Minnesota Timberwolves, led by Chris Webber, 31-15-5, knock off the Chicago Bulls. Chris Webber finals MVP 29-15-7. And the Bulls lose in the finals for 2 straight seasons. So the Bulls have made the finals, I think, 4 or 5 years. And that'll do it as we enter year number 6. And both guys, of course, still on their respective teams. Michael Jordan, for the first time, has began to regress. He is now down to a 97 overall. LeBron continues to only get better. He is still a 99 overall. And here we go. It is time for year number 6. Chris Webber is apparently the league's new best player, 32, 13, and 6, and back-to-back MVPs, AI Rookie of the Year. Penny Hardaway, another 6-man, and Shaq, a new DPOY 1.2, 2.6 blocks per game. And the Bulls are the 4 seed out in the East, and the Phoenix Suns are the 7 seed. So if the teams are going in the wrong direction, we could see these guys leave the teams after this year. But for now, we got to hop right into their playoff series as they both go down 0-2. Suns are eliminated, and the Bulls still have a hope here, and they do not make it through. They lose in 5 games. Phoenix loses in 3. A tough year for our guys as Seattle will win the title led by Kevin Garnett, 20-10-5 for him. And that is it for a very quick year number 6. We'll see what happens. It is certainly a possibility that Michael Jordan and LeBron James are both on different teams as we enter year number 7. And the Phoenix Suns are without LeBron James, but the Chicago Bulls are not without Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan will be there for the rest of the sim. And now it's time to see where LeBron has gone. And he has gone to the Boston Celtics. So they're back in the same conference, which means we won't get a finals appearance against each other. But there is a chance that we could see them against each other in the conference finals. LeBron is on the Celtics, Jordan stays with the Bulls, and it is time for year number 7. Chris Webber, 3-time MVP, 33, 13, and 6. Just absolutely ridiculous. Tim Duncan, Rookie of the Year. Shaq, DPOY, back-to-back seasons, and Phil Jackson is Coach of the Year. And as you can see, it was not a super successful season for either of our guys. Chicago is the 5 seed, Boston is the 6 seed. We'll just go game by game here, see if we can have a little bit of a miracle. And the Bulls actually do sweep their way through, and Boston's in game 5, and we get eliminated. As Michael Jordan has only lost 1 first-round series, LeBron has had many playoff struggles, and the Bulls are a 5 seed who haven't lost a game all the way through the first 2 rounds. Conference finals versus the Philadelphia 76ers. Finally, they lose. The Bulls go 11-1 after being a 5 seed and are somehow in the NBA finals against the league's best team, the Seattle Supersonics. Seattle takes the first 2 games. Bulls take 1 back, take 2 back, and the Bulls have won 3 straight and are on the brink of another finals. Game 7 of the finals. Have to hop into Simcast. Seattle versus Chicago. And the Bulls are gonna do it. Scottie Pippen goes for 31, 9, and 6. MJ 22, 5, and 6. Kevin Garnett 25, 7, and 7. And Kobe Bryant 23, 4, and 4. The 5 seed Chicago Bulls, who we thought were not going to be good, win the finals, and it's Scottie Pippen who wins finals MVP. 22, 7, and 6. A steal and a block per game. Michael Jordan just might have knocked off LeBron completely from winning the battle between the 2 of them. All right, nothing much has changed for the squads, but we did get Steve Nash on the Boston Celtics, so a nice young player for LeBron to have with him for the next 2 years. As Michael Jordan continues to regress heavily, he is now down to a 93 overall. Scottie Pippen potentially could pass him in the next year or 2 as we go ahead and get into year number 8. Kevin Garnett wins MVP at 19, 13, and 7, 1 steal and 2 blocks a game. Dirk, Rookie of the Year, And then I would assume Shaq is going to win DPOI, and of course he is. Phil Jackson and the Seattle Supersonics go 75-7. LeBron is the 8th seed. Michael Jordan is the 1 seed. They play each other in the playoffs. Let's go ahead and see what happens. This could be a massacre. Chicago takes game 1. Chicago takes game 2. Chicago takes game 3. It wasn't even close. LeBron gets absolutely destroyed in the playoffs like he has many times before in this sim. This time it was by Michael Jordan and the Chicago Bulls, who actually do lose a game before the end of the second round this time. But they're still going to comfortably make it through. And the Bulls, out of nowhere, have become a dynasty again. And they might have a chance to go to another finals, and they do. It is absolutely insane. This team has been to the finals 6 times in 8 years? 5 times in 8 years? Something like that. And here they are once again matched up with Seattle. Seattle takes game 1. Bulls take game 2. Bulls take game 3. Bulls take game 4. Seattle takes game 5. And the Bulls win in 6 games. Led by Michael Jordan once again. Doesn't matter if he's 35 fucking years old. He just will keep winning. 24, 6, and 7 for him. 1.2 steals, 0.3 blocks. And Michael Jordan has won, I believe, 3 rings in the sim. LeBron may have beat him in the finals that one time, but I just simply think that this Michael Jordan is too good for LeBron to pass him. It is LeBron's last year with the Celtics as we enter year number 9, but he could potentially stay because he does have a very good young teammate in Steve Nash, who is up to a 90 overall, and Jordan has officially dropped to be the same overall as Scottie Pippen. He is 36 years of age. It is time for year number 9. Kevin Garnett wins MVP 23, 15, and 7, 1.4, 2.9. I'm assuming he's going to win DPOI, and he does. 1.4, 2.9, like I said. And a first non-playoff appearance for Michael Jordan. The Bulls were awful this year, and the Celtics were not. The Celtics were very, very good, and they are now the 1 seed in the Eastern Conference. Oh my God, I almost just watched us get reverse swept. But we did make it through in 5 games. It looked like it was going to be a lot more comfortable than that. And we face off with the 4 seed Milwaukee Bucks, who I don't even know if they've been in the playoffs this entire sim. And Boston is going to go up 3-1, 3-2, 3-3. Okay, well, we've been very close to blowing some leads, but we've been safe so far. And Boston is in the conference finals, led by LeBron James and Steve Nash. Face up with the Pacers, who I believe the Bulls played last year. And it is going well so far for them, but it quickly becomes a 2-2 series. 3-2 for the Pacers, 3-3 another game 7, and the Celtics make it through. We had a 2-0 lead, it went to game 5. We had a 3-1 lead, it went to game 7, and we had a 2-0 lead, and it went to game 7. We'll see what we can do against the best team in the NBA, the Seattle Supersonics, who take game 1. They take game 2, we take game 3. They take game 4, they take game 5. The Seattle Supersonics are legitimately unbeatable. 19, 12, and 8 for Kevin Garnett. 3 blocks per game in the finals. Absolutely insane. I think the Supersonics have won 3 straight against both Michael Jordan and LeBron James. And we will enter the final year of the sim. We'll see if LeBron will remain with the Boston Celtics. LeBron James has joined the Vancouver Grizzlies with young Dirk Nowitzki for his final season. This could actually be both their final seasons ever. I think they both could potentially retire after this season. I think it's much more likely that Jordan does, and I think Jordan probably will retire after this season. As you can see, he's an 88 overall with 1 year left on his deal. All right, let's go ahead and get right into the final season of the sim, year number 10. Kevin Garnett, another MVP. He is even better than what we thought Chris Webber was going to be. 22, 12, and 7 for him, 1.1, 2.6 steals. And as you can see, Vancouver squeaks into the playoffs as the 7 seed, and the Bulls did not make it for the 2nd consecutive year. And Vancouver actually sweeps our way through. I was going to just quickly sim through that series, but we went right through. And we faced the 6-seeded Denver Nuggets, who are always, it seems to be a low seed, who actually does make it pretty far in the playoffs. As I say, that looks like they might make it to the conference finals, but Vancouver and LeBron have a chance to stop them. Game 7. And we get blown out in the 3rd quarter, so we're not going to be able to do it. LeBron James tries his best, 29, 10, and 7. And that is it. No more games. Dallas, led by Shaq, wins the finals 24, 14, and 3. 2.5 steals and blocks for Shaq. And there we go. We'll see. Did Jordan actually end up retiring? Yes, he did. Here we go. Here are Jordan's stats since 1991. Pretty good. He averaged 30 points per game in 1 year, and then after that, you can definitely see the regression start to hit for him. There's really not much you can do about that. You know, he's 37 years old, 38 years old, or whatever it is by the end of his career. He did win MVP in 1992-1993 season. Like I said, he also won Finals MVP 3 times in this sim. He was All-NBA first team for 7 straight years and made an All-NBA team in 8 straight, but was unfortunately not able to make it in the last 2 years due to that regression. He did win 4 championships over the course of the sim, and I think he had 6 or 7 finals appearances. When he was in the playoffs, he made it to the finals. He also was an all-star in every single year of the sim. And for LeBron, it was not quite as good of a career as Michael Jordan had. He averaged 24 points per game, 8 rebounds, and 8 assists over the course of these years. His best season was his second season with Phoenix, where he did win MVP 24, 9 and 7, 1.5, 1.1 blocks per game. He is an NBA champ in the 1995 season. The same year, he also won MVP and Finals MVP. So a very good 1 year for LeBron James, and he very nearly won a second championship, I believe, in year number 9 of his career. He was an All-Star, of course, all 10 years. He was an All-NBA team member all 10 years, but only a first-team All-NBA member 6 times, so Jordan does have him beat there. And yeah, I think Jordan has him beat in both Jordan's era and in LeBron's era. Michael Jordan in these sims is simply too good. So yeah, that will do it for the sim. If you guys made it all the way to the end, of course, thank you so much for watching. These videos are not short. They're never, just a 5-10 minute video. They're usually, 20 plus minutes. So if you make it to the end, I am very, very appreciative. If you want to watch the raw and uncut footage, be sure to go follow me on Twitch, WordyBoss30YT. I make all my videos over there. So be sure to go check out my Twitch if you want to watch me stream some of these videos, or just so you can be ready for if I do end up streaming at any point for any other game. Once again, I want to thank you guys so much for the support on the recent videos. I just had my second video ever hit 1,000 views. I just hit 200 subscribers. I basically over tripled my subscribers in the past month. It is absolutely insane. Thank you guys so much. If you did like the video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe for more content like this. When you do that, be sure to hit the bell so you'll be one of the first people to watch the new videos. If you guys do have any ideas you want me to do for Sims, putting players in different eras, giving a player an ability that they maybe don't have in real life, if you just have anything, be sure to let me know in the comments and I'll be sure to put it on my list. Once again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.